Hey guys, welcome back to Mindy's Monthly Marketing Tips. Welcome back to Mindy's Monthly Marketing Tips. This is Starfish's once-a-month segment where I talk about marketing tips, tricks, and just general marketing advice to help you grow your business's online presence. Today, we're discussing how to design an SEO-friendly website. If you've ever wondered how businesses are able to populate on the first page of Google, it's likely because they have a good SEO strategy. Not only that, but they have a well-designed and pleasing website that encourages users to keep coming back. So what is SEO? SEO, or also known as search engine optimization, refers to the act of optimizing your website so that it ranks higher on Google. We all want our website to rank first, and for good reason. More than a quarter of clicks at any given search are given to the first result, and the percentage dwindles rapidly the further down you rank. Organic website traffic is also an invaluable resource to your business. Sure, you can use social media campaigns or pay-per-click ads, but it's essential to find a way to increase your free organic traffic. The people who visit your website tend to be high-intent customers, seeing as they are actively seeking out business or services in your field. And while these users may not convert immediately, odds are they will return now that they have your business on the front of their mind. Now, in order for a website to be effective, you need to consider not only SEO, but the overall design as well. A site must be visually appealing and easy to navigate, in addition to containing enough well-written content that allows your site to rank well on Google. These elements must work together if you want to create a well-rounded and functioning website. For this reason, businesses cannot wait to optimize their website until the design has been completed. After all, what design team wants to create a beautiful and appealing website only to have to tear it apart and told to start from scratch by the SEO department? SEO must be an ingrained part of the website design process. That said, user experience plays a crucial role in your website's SEO, so your website's design is just as important. A site that has a high bounce rate is one that Google will stop recommending to people, pushing your site lower and lower in the search results. Things like dwell time and mobile usability are also things to consider. You want people to enjoy browsing your site and to spend plenty of time gathering useful information. The longer people spend on your site, the better Google will assume your content is and the higher you will ultimately rank. So what all does Google consider when deciding where your website should rank in the search results? Well, Google has more than 200 factors it uses to rank websites. And try as you might, we're all only human, and no one will be able to optimize every single factor. However, here are the 10 most important factors to consider when building or redesigning your website. Number 1, mobile friendliness. According to Google, approximately 55% of worldwide traffic came from mobile users. For this reason, Google has rolled out a mobile-first indexing. This means that Google not only evaluates your desktop site, but it also scans to see if your site is responsive and works well for mobile users. Websites that have a well-designed and optimized mobile version are more likely to rank higher on Google. Number 2, of course, is site speed. Having a website that loads quickly is essential for user experience. In fact, 40% of users are likely to abandon a site if it doesn't load within 3 seconds. And as we discussed, sites with high bounce rates rank lower on Google. Some example of things that could affect your site speed include web hosting, file size, plugins, coding, scripts, and traffic volume. Number 3 is sitemaps. A sitemap is a file that houses all of your web pages, files, videos, and more that lives on your website. The file makes it easier for Google to crawl all of your pages, making sure that they're all eligible for ranking. If Google can't find a web page, it's not going to generate organic traffic. Number 4, readability. Any website must be readable. If a user is unable to read your content, they're not gaining any valuable information and they will not spend time on your website. So this means you should always choose fonts that are easy to read, and you should always keep in mind the reading level of your intended users. Make sure you're making use of a consistent content hierarchy and ensure that paragraphs are kept short and easy to read in sections. Number 5, image file names. One factor that you may not have thought to consider is how you name your image files. Google can actually use file names to get an understanding of what is featured in the image. So instead of naming your file something like final_header_2.jgp, consider including keywords and descriptors within the file name. Number 6, alt tags. Alt tags are alternative text that appears when an image is unable to load. These let Google know exactly what appears in your image. images and actually allows your images to show up in search results if they match a user's inquiry in a search engine. Alt tags also increase the accessibility of your site by allowing screen readers to read the description of an image to users who may be visually impaired. You should always use complete sentences and accurate descriptions when writing your alt tags. Use core keywords when possible and try to keep descriptions under 125 characters. Number 7, website navigation. Navigating your website shouldn't require any critical thinking skills. The layout should be easy to understand and intuitive. Website navigation also provides plenty of internal links to your most important pages. Think of cross-linking between pages as struts for a bridge. The more struts you have, the more sound the structure of your bridge is. But keep in mind, these links should make sense, and it should be easy for users to replicate previous paths through your website. Number 8, URL structure. Your website and page URLs should follow an SEO strategy. Each slug should include only your web page's focused keyword and should not be overly complicated. After all, we're all much more likely to trust a site with short and easy to comprehend URL versus one that looks like this. Number 9, metadata. Metadata is data that describes other data and helps sort out and identify qualities of the information it describes. This clarifies information for search engines, providing them an easier time categorizing and ranking your website. Metadata also helps users get an idea of what your website is about before they even click on it. So it's crucial that you structure your metadata in a way that is appealing to both users and search engines, and include keywords that describe your website. Number 10, indexable content. In order for your website to even show up in search results, it needs to be indexable. For a web page to be considered indexable, Google must first discover the web page, then crawl it, and then finally process and understand key information from it. If a search engine can easily crawl on your website, then it is considered SEO friendly. Otherwise, if a site can't be indexed, your web page will be considered invisible to search engines and will not show up in the search results. So what about content? We all know that content is king when it comes to SEO, but how exactly do you optimize your content? Well, it involves keyword research, copywriting, and editing skills, and much more. The key concept when creating SEO-friendly content is to write with your keywords in mind. Research exactly what your potential customers are searching for and write those keywords and phrases into your body copy. And target not only short keywords, but also long-tailed keywords. These are keyword phrases that are more niche and likely to attract highly intent customers. Long-tail keywords are also less competitive than their shorter, more generic counterparts and are designed to better reflect how people make real inquiries. Do keep in mind, however, that Google is able to recognize keyword stuffing, so don't overdo it. Write with your keywords in mind, but still write in a manner that's recognizable as humans. Another way to focus on creating shareable content in order to earn links, if other sites link to your website, known as inbound links. Search engines see that as a mark of quality, as well as linking to other sites known as outbound links helps readers find additional resources on your topic. Links to and from high quality sites will help your site seem more credible and will earn you a higher ranking on Google. But that's everything that you need to know about web design and SEO. Did you find any of this information useful? Leave a comment down below, as well if you have any questions or suggestions on content you would like to see in the future. Please let us know. And as always, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on our videos. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.